For today's slice of unboxing paradise, it will be this Thermaltake Smart Series 430 watt PC power supply. Now this is a very entry-level Thermaltake power supply, 430 watts. Smart Series. It says Haswell ready, to give you an idea. That's about 8 generations old of CPUs. It's only 80 plus, not bronze or just plain old 80 plus. Basic graphics on the sides. On that side just says 80 plus. On the back, what do we have? High amp 12 volt rail, 430 watts at 40C, 120 millimeter fan, 3.3 18 amp, 5 volt 18 amp, 12 volt 32 and a quarter amp, negative 12 plus 5, efficiency curve. So it'll hit about 84% efficiency peak at 50% load on 115 volt, but notice they don't say anything under a 20% load. And there's the UPC and everything. So I've got my Switzerland imported. This is straight up from Switzerland. Military issue. It'll definitely get the unboxing done. This was it was a pretty good price, about $30. Warranty, installation guide. I mean, this is bog standard stuff. Okay, it comes with a power cord, your AC power cord with the US style outlet. Let's take a bit of a further look at that. That is 10 amp and Han GPU. Not a manufacturer I've heard of or vintage, but the AC cord is probably a standard length. Looks like a 6-foot cord. It's 10 amp, so meets the standards. A couple cable ties. Well, it's 4 zip ties, 4 black screws. Now the cables being sleeved is a nice touch on this unit, being that it was only about $30. Now finally, before we set the box aside, they did put in silica gel, which is always nice to see. The box did its job. Only one small ding there in the back. Basic protection on the unit itself. We got some bubble wrap. And of course it's taped. So here comes the Swiss again. Went through it like nothing. See if we can't. Yeah, there we go. Not the most attractive label, but there it is. Otherwise, you got a basic label on this side. 120 millimeter fan. I am not going to be tearing this down, so we won't get to see what manufacturer the fan is. Little bit of a flaw there on that label. No voltage switch. Of course, these newer power supplies are all automatically voltage switching. Nice to see sleeved cables on an entry-level unit like this. And the twist tie holding these cables together is nice and heavy duty. Sleeving is basic. But let's go through the power connectors. We got the ATX 20+4. We got a CPU connector there. Now, unlike the person that returned this, in a review I saw on the River or the Egg, this connector does split apart. So you've got your 4-pin and 8-pin CPU power connector there, both in one, whichever one you need. And I am taking these apart because I know the system I'm putting it in is a 4-pin. Yeah, 20+4, it's a 24-pin ATX. Okay. Wow. 2 PCIe 8-pin. And let's go through the chains here. Okay, let me kick these out of the way so that I don't double count one. We've been through the PCIe, the CPU. It's got a nice long run here with 1, 2, 3 SATA. And is that 3 SATA? No, that's 2 SATA and 1 Molex. And the same on this one. So 4 SATA and 2 of the old Molex style power connectors. Each run has 2 SATA and 1 Molex connector. Nice basic power supply. It's a little light, but not like junky light. So we're going to go ahead and install it in a system here in a minute and see how it does. It'll be a nice upgrade over the terrible 250 watt that was in there before. This Thermaltake Smart Series of power supplies is available in 430 watt, 500 watt, 600 watt, and 700 watt. Power supply connectors include a 20+4-pin ATX power connector, a 4+4-pin CPU power connector, 2 PCI Express 6+2-pin power connectors, 4 SATA power connectors, and 2 Molex power connectors. I did not weigh the power supply as part of the unboxing, but according to Thermaltake, the weight is 3 pounds or 1.36 kilograms. Thermaltake offers a 5-year manufacturer warranty. Now for my recommendations on this power supply. I think it's good for basic use like inexpensive repair of older PCs or an entry-level economy PC build, but only if your PC use is light or occasional. I don't recommend using these models for PCs running for many hours or with high CPU or GPU loads or things such as a high-powered gaming setup. Go with something better. It did run much cooler and quieter than the Best Tech OEM power supply it replaced in that HP desktop P7-1054, which you can see in a separate video here. I'll link it in the description. To share some of my plans for future PSU unboxings and maybe even reviews, I'll be looking at cable measurements, taking the weight of the power supply, plus doing some voltage testing and load testing, but that will be at some point in the future when I can get some more equipment in as the channel grows. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for notifications.